Hello, and welcome to Romantical Studios. It's backwards, hopefully I can fix that in post. Romantical Studios is my production company. Romantical. It's whimsical, it's romantic, it's kind of what I stand for. And I'm going to be showing you guys on this channel more about the studio and stuff, but today we're just going to start off with a simple Q&A, as well as open some boxes that we got, because that's a fun thing to do. Okay, so first off, welcome to Romantical Studios. Let's get some merch up front. Hold on. Let's get some merch. Why is it backwards? Let's just put this back here. All right, Romantical Studios. Mach 1 in the studio right now, by the way. We are very early times in the studio. So this is in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. I'm Jonah. I'm a filmmaker. If this is your first time seeing me, you probably have a lot of questions. I'm a New York City filmmaker. I've made 5 films, 3 of which have been released. The 4th one comes out this winter. 5th one hopefully sometime soon. I live in Greenpoint. I recently started to rent this studio space that I'm going to be building out and showing you guys on this channel. I have another YouTube channel where I make little shorts as well, and I've recently found a lot of passion and success and encouragement around the YouTube community. So this is me expanding upon that on this channel. So go check out that channel. That's just my name, Jonah Feingold. This channel is dedicated to studio projects, very much in the ilk of the Tom Sachs, Casey and Van Neistat style of things. I'm not an artist like them in the same sense. I guess I am an artist, but a different kind of artist. And I'm not really a vlogger. But I do enjoy talking about the filmmaking process and sharing the things I've learned about filmmaking for those who are interested. So this is a Q&A, but it's also a open the boxes thing, because as a pseudo micro-influencer of Greenpoint, I do get sent stuff. So let's go ahead and look at some of this stuff while I answer some questions. The first question I got was on Instagram. You can go to my Instagram, you can just ask questions here. It's about how do you get funds for your movie. So my first independent project I ever made was a movie called Dating in New York. And Dating in New York was funded by 30 different people. 30 different people put in $5,000 to $10,000 into the movie. So what I always tell people is go start with your dentist. If you are looking for how to get your movie financed, you want to go to people that know who you are and believe in you, because they're investing in you, not the filmmaker. And I'll make a longer video about this, but if you want to get your movie funded, I would suggest not going the traditional Hollywood way. I would suggest going and finding people who have some disposable income, who want to invest their money or who want to donate their money to your project. I'll make a longer video about that, but Dating in New York was financed by 33 people. First package. Oh, cool. This is a book, The Undoing of Alejandro Velasco by Diego Boneta. Diego Boneta is an incredible actor who I got to work with on a movie called At Midnight that I made for Paramount Plus. And he wrote a book, which is amazing. And let's see what else we got in here. Jonah, I'm very excited to share with you my debut novel, The Undoing of Alejandro Velasco. It's been a labor of love, and I cannot wait for you to enjoy and share. Kisses, Diego. Very kind of him. We got some stickers. Some really cool stickers. What else do we got? Oh, we got a notebook from Amazon Crossing. Cool. Okay. And we got a tote bag. Great stories are our passion. Amazon Publishing. I love this. I love a good tote bag. As we will learn about me, I'm a tote bag guy. I'll make a whole video about tote bags. And this is great. This is a really quality one. This is nice canvas tote bag. So that's that. Thank you, Diego. Congratulations on your book, brother. All right, next package. From the 10 a.m. Factory. To Jonah, a huge thank you for being part of the 10 a.m. family. I hope you love this piece. Cheers. Cecile. 10 a.m. Factory is a state of mind. We start creating at 10 a.m. every day. This is cool and has to do with being an artist. We care about what we do to the environment. We care about stories we tell each other. We care about how we connect with our community. We are also happy to have you here with us. I love that. That's a cool story. Okay, so what we got? We got a hat that says, I also love attention, which is a nice hat. And then we got, a shirt. This is a cool shirt. This is a very cool shirt. All right, thank you to the people at 10 a.m. Factory. That's awesome. Thank you for this merch. Another question I got was, how do you get a local business to help you when you're trying to film your movie there? And I wanted to rephrase that question in a way that is, how does a local business get so lucky to have our project there? And what I mean by that is, when you want to get a business to allow you to film, to film at their location, you need to be able to give them more than you will basically receive. If the location is essential, the first thing you're going to probably get asked is for money. If you don't have a budget, then I would recommend that you basically offer them footage. Basically, you're like, hey, if you let me film at your coffee shop for the day, I'll come when it's least convenient to. I'll come to the coffee shop when it's not a problem for you guys. Is that the mornings, is that late nights? And then I'll provide you guys with footage. I'll provide you extra value. So, hey, we'll come film there, and in exchange, we'll make you 3 60-second clips showing the space off that you can use in your Instagram. Basically, what can you offer this place in exchange to film there? This is, of course, if you don't have a budget to pay them or something like that. So I would encourage you to think that way about it. It's what can I provide this person with, being that we are the movie, the people with the cameras, the creatives. Now, this is a book. This was not sent to me. I guess it was technically sent to me by Amazon. But I ordered it. But I thought it's just as exciting. You guys probably want to see what does a guy like me order from Amazon. All right, this is dope. So this is a book called Take Ivy that was basically described as the New York Times treasure of fashion insiders. Take Ivy was originally published in Japan in 1965, setting off an explosion of American-influenced Ivy style among the students in the trendy Ginza shopping district of Tokyo. The product of 4 collegiate-style enthusiasts, Take Ivy is a collection of candid photographs shot on the campuses of America's elite Ivy League universities. The series focuses on the unique fashion and students from the era. It's considered a definitive document for this particular style. So, I don't know, I've always the reason I got this book is I'm always trying to figure out different ways to approach wardrobe and costume design in my work. And I'm trying to get a better grasp on that so that when I work with fashion designers and wardrobists, I know what I'm going in and saying. So this is pretty neat. This is pretty cool. Are plaid shorts coming back? I feel like they might be. All right, the last question I'll answer is what is my writing process like? Somebody asked me how long does it take for me to write a feature-length screenplay? Well, I have this little thesis, which is that I think that the best scripts happen very fast. Like if I could, I'd write a script in a week. That the longer it takes for you to write something, the longer it takes for you to write it. And I don't mean obviously literally that's true. Literally, the more time you spend on it, I guess the question, the longer it takes for you to write something, the least likely it is for it to be finished, is my thesis. So I try to write my ideas very, very quickly to get the shitty version of it down on the page. What I've also learned is that a lot of the writing I do happens away from the computer. I used to think, hey, I got to sit down at this desk and write my idea and come up with my ideas. The ideas actually don't happen right here. The ideas happen when I'm on a subway or on the park bench or out having drinks with friends. And then I write down what that is. And when I come to the computer, I already know what I'm going to write. That's really been helpful. So to answer your question, technically, yes, it's taken me years to finish screenplays. Usually it takes somewhere between 3 to 6 months. If you're commissioned to go write a script, you probably get 12 weeks for your first draft. Maybe you get 8 weeks for your first draft. But there is no right or wrong answer. I'll just say this, the longer it takes you, the less likely it is to happen. Let me know in the comments what you want next week, and I'll see you then. Bye.